Hi guys, so today I'm going to give you guys some tips on using the new Sakura Pigma professional brushes. They're really cool. I think of them as pen brushes in a sense because you have like a pen-like quality, but at the same time you have a brush quality. They come in 3 points. You have the fine brush, the medium brush, and the bold brush. They're really cool. But of course, you know, one of the main things that I like about them is the fact that they offer a lot of versatility. You know, with the fine brush, you can create really fine lines. But even with this fine brush, you also have width variation as well. So I can even use this and really create some really bold lines if I wanted to. And this is really cool for when you're working in, you know, little detail drawings, and you may want to fill in something, little detail, without having to go to the bolder brush. You can still just fill it in and keep working. So with the medium brush, you're able to create even bolder marks and fill in areas pretty nicely. And I think it's a really nice combination, and it was a really good idea to have 3 nice brushes. See, this is the bold, and a lot of times you find yourself, it's common when you're doing a drawing to find that you want to fill in large areas really quickly, and this gives you that ability. So you can fill in areas really quickly, and the ink flows really smooth. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to do a drawing of a lily, and I'm going to give you guys some tips on how you can actually follow along. And I'm going to make it pretty simple, you know. So I'm basically going to use what I call the line of balance. This is the line of balance, and you see it a lot in the yin-yang symbol. You see it everywhere. And it's a line that I find that it's pretty predominant in a lot of natural forms. And in flowers and plants and so on, you see it quite often. So it's going to make drawing the lily a little bit easy for you. So here, I'm just doing a little circle, and all the petals are basically going to be springing from this. And you can use it in this sense. So think of, if you can do this, you'll be fine, because the petal, each petal actually has this form. See, actually I'm going to make one from this. So you have the down curve, up curve, and then this one comes right over, just like that. And most of them are basically going to follow this form. So they're all going to be springing from that. Of course, there are 6 petals, so we're going to have one that comes from this, like so, and then there's another one on this side, like so. And then there's another one that's curving over. We're not seeing all of it, so it's curving away from us. And then there's one here, and then there's generally one under where you can't really see it that well. And then from here, we'll have these little guys just springing out. So let's say we have our little circle here, right? And I'm just going to use, just like I made reference before, this line of balance. That's what I have in mind in terms of creating all these natural forms, all right? So I have my little circle here, and everything is springing from this. Right, that's how I imagine it. Alright, we have one there. So that one springing in this direction. Of course, they all. And even with this, see, I'm gonna use the same line again, and you see it a lot even with stems of flowers. So we can have it go like so. All right, it's gonna be pretty nice if you you know, designing a card or something. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And even with the little leaf-like form just springing from the stem. So you could have a little guy here, go like this, and that's it. Oh, it's pretty fun. And then you can have the guys, of course. The little guy just springing out. If think there are generally like 6 of these as well. You know, you can get little photos and study them and get a feel. And it's always, you know, useful to kind of simplify things. Don't get too intricate with the details and stuff, right? Just keep it light and keep it simple, and it'll be more fun. You know, it gives you more creative control, and you could really get into it and have fun again. So what I'm going to use first, I'm going to use the fine brush, and that's going to give me a little bit of control in terms of making things really nice. All right, especially with the thin areas. I'm going to leave the bold one for later, but for now I'm just going to use this to just create a thin outline. So I'm going to go from bold to thin, bold to thin. You know, I'm just doing that by varying the pressure. See that? There you go. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start going in and putting in some final details. So now I'm just using the tip and I'm keeping the pen as vertical as possible. And these are just some little lines to help to accentuate the form. See how thin that line is? That's because I'm applying very little pressure. And as it goes out towards the end of the petal, it's almost becoming just stipples. So now I'm going to shade in here. So I'm going to start putting in some shadow areas. So shadow areas would be where I'm assuming light's not being able to, that anywhere that's not catching light. So like in areas in here, you know, of course it's a little recess here, so there shouldn't be any light being able to illuminate in there. And it helps to create some structure as well. See that? On the sides of these, I could it was pretty fun. Now you guys can go in, and I just did this with the fine brush. You know, of course, if you're doing something bigger, you may want to use the bold brush or the medium brush. But I would say, you know, feel it out and see whichever is appropriate for the drawing, and whichever you feel more comfortable working with. You know, you may feel more comfortable working with the bold brush. Go ahead and do it. You know, may get more expressive lines, more loose lines, and something that captures more of what the goal you have in mind. You know, so feel them out. But I think overall they're very nice. Brushes, you know, brush pens in a sense. You know, they're really cool. They offer a lot of versatility. They're very bold, and I like the firmness as well. You know, I find a lot of brush pens sometimes are a little bit too soft. You know, so you're not able to take advantage of the point. You know, the lines are not as versatile as you'd like them to be. But this offers a lot of versatility, and I like that. So hopefully you guys will have some fun with this, and you can try it out.